Now, you probably don't have any idea what the London Ringways scheme was, and to be honest, neither did I until I started making this other video. And then I was digging a little deeper, and this is just so fascinating it needed its own video. So the London Ringways scheme is easiest described as something similar to the London Ringways scheme, which is a road-based one which had 4 absolutely massive roads circling the centre of London, similar to what the M25 is today. Thankfully, that failed, but if you want to see an actual video on that, go see Jay Foreman's one, which was pretty interesting. I'll put a link of it below. Anyway, so moving away from that, you can kind of get an idea what the London Ringways scheme was, although that wasn't its official name. It started off with the Metropolitan Railway, who was building London's first underground railway, which eventually stretched from South Kensington to Tower of London. So yes, these are old station names, but they're basically in the same location as current day stations, so get with the times. There was also a competing railway known as the Metropolitan District Railway, more commonly known as just the District Railway, who completed the southern section of the inner circle by building the route between South Kensington and Tower of London. This is essentially what we know today as the Circle Line. There was then something called the Middle Circle, which was run by the Hammersmith and City Railway at the time. This later became part of the Metropolitan Railway, and the line used existing tracks between Mansion House through Earls Court, then up the West London line stopping at Kensington Addison Road, which we now know as Olympia, and then Uxbridge Road, which is around the Shepherd's Bush area. This is now part of the Overground, and the rail then headed up towards Latimer Road and onto the city again. Things got bigger, and the Outer Circle was formed. Ironically, even before the Middle Circle was a thing. This was operated by the London and North Western Railway between 1872 and 1908 in various stages from Broad Street, now known as London Liverpool Street, or at least in a similar location. It then travelled through a small disused section of railway before joining up with the Viaduct Railway from Hoxton up to Highbury and Islington. It would then carry on to the existing North London line through Willesden Junction and then onto the West London line as we know today, before joining up on the District Line tracks at Earls Court before heading to Mansion House. There was also a phase where trains would continue on the West London line and then head to Victoria. You can see most of the Overground now appearing in these circles, but there was still one bigger circle, known as the Super Outer Circle. Yes, I'm not making that up. It was operated by London Midland. This wasn't really a circle at all, and departed St Pancras via West Hampstead and Cricklewood on what we now know as Thameslink. It then cut across the Dudden Hill Freight Line, where I don't believe any stations exist today, before joining the current Overground line. It then headed through Acton and South Acton, before curving back onto the District Line, heading back towards the city via Hammersmith and ending up on Earls Court. This only lasted 2 years, thankfully. If you want to see a timeline and an animation for each of these circles in depth, let me know in the comments below what you think. Otherwise, guys and gals, thanks very much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and most of all keep safe, and I'll see you next time.